What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. It is 2025 and we are starting off strong with our first crash reaction of the year. Let's go. All right, we're in a city element. Looks like they're cutting this truck driver off for no reason. In fact, they were actually on the oncoming lane. Yeah, so this is the oncoming lane. There's really no reason to be passing. You're literally on a side street. This is just absolutely crazy. Yeah, what are you gonna gain by doing that? That's nuts. Okay, so we're taking an exit and this car jumps across all the lanes. Goodness gracious. And not only that, they're swerving back and forth. And then they're going to chase them down and get in front of them again instead of just moving on with your day. And this is crazy. My advice to anybody, any truck driver that's dealing with this, do not stop that truck. Until an accident occurs, do not stop that truck. We've seen some on this channel that we've reacted to where people have pulled weapons and got out of the car and started acting crazy and trying to fight. Like, it's not worth your life to deal with somebody that's crazy. Carry on as best you can, stay in your truck, and call the police and get that license plate number. Do everything you can to protect yourself, because at the end of the day, some of these people don't care about their lives, but I care about yours, so be careful. All right, so we got this box truck trying to make this tight turn. Obviously, you got a brick stone wall here. He's not going to be able to come forward anymore. There's a whole house here. Definitely too tight for the turn, and he's going to just keep on going. And sometimes that is the best course of action, just to plow through whatever, just to get over it without getting stuck. But you're literally dealing with a house, and I can't really tell if this is a house or just an overhang or whatnot. Man, all up in it. Goodness gracious. I picked up some of the tree along with it, knocked it down. I didn't see any major damage to the truck, and frankly, a lot of people would just bolt out of there with that minimal of damage going on. Okay, so you got Family Dollar here merging on, oversized load. Okay, so we've talked about this before here. Let's go ahead and back this one up. Okay, so this Family Dollar has to get on the interstate over here. It is the responsibility of this Family Dollar here to merge onto the interstate safely. It's not these people's responsibility to move over for him. Why? Because at the top of every on-ramp, there's a yield sign. Oncoming traffic must yield to the main lane of travel. So I get it. He was running out of lane here and thought he didn't have much of a choice or wasn't paying attention. I'm not sure what was going on. And now everybody's got to stop. Okay, so this is a tight city street, it looks like. Not really much room there. That's a close call on both sides there. And any slight deviation like what we got here, yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, so this truck was passing McLean Foods over here, and he moved this way a little bit just to try to avoid this car, and he realized about halfway through the maneuver that the tail end of the truck was going to come in contact with the front of this pickup truck if he didn't make a change. So what he did is he moved the wheel to the other direction. He started moving this way, but what he didn't factor in was rear end swing, and that's what ended up getting him. Because as you can see, the angle of the truck, it's a little bit off to where this back part here is closer to the red truck than what the tires are. That means he's turning in the opposite direction, and anytime you're turning that way, the back of your truck swings in the opposite direction of the turn. Yep. Stag on the truck, and if he's at any sort of a hard angle, he can't see that happening, so he's going to keep on hitting it again. And what he feels is inside of the truck, if you're experiencing this and you get hung up on something, you can feel that you're having some resistance when you're trying to give it some gas. How do I know that? Well, we'll save that story for another time. But yeah, there's no way he doesn't feel the resistance of the truck not wanting to turn. Crazy. Okay, so we're getting pinched out here. You gotta check your mirrors when you're merging over. Let's see what else he does here, though. Okay, now he's brake checking. Okay, I seen some flashing lights in the reflection of this truck here. Let's take it back just a hair. Can you guys see it too? Hang on, I'll show you where it's at. Right there. Bleep, 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 bleep. Bleep, 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 bleep. Yep, he's flashing him because he got hit. So what this red truck is wanting to do is get this guy to move over. Hey, you hit me. Let's pull off to the side, exchange paperwork, we'll be on our way. Yeah, if you're messing around with your phone or the radio or eating some food while you're driving, you better expect that stuff's gonna happen. You gotta be careful out there. Take your breaks like you're supposed to and use that time wisely. Okay, merging over. I'm guessing he didn't have enough room to and he merged on this car. I didn't see that car at the beginning of the clip though. And now this car's brake checking. Let me take that one back because I didn't see that car in the clip at the beginning. Okay, so the truck's merging over. This car right here tried to pass on the left side and ended up getting ran into because, you know, you check your mirrors a couple of times, but you can't stare at your mirror while you're merging over. Otherwise, you can't pay attention to what's in front of you. So you take a couple looks, nothing's there, nothing's there. Okay, now you're merging over. You got enough clearance in the back with that truck back there. If somebody zips out in front of you, you're not expecting that because that's not what people are supposed to do. You pass on the right. I'm sorry, you pass on the left. You do not pass on the right. And then comes around on the shoulder and brake checks. Yeah, because we definitely didn't see that car at the very beginning of the clip in that lane already. Therefore, they must have come in behind. Crazy. Okay, so we got this car merging over here. This one's got its turn signal on. Cutting in front of this truck and brake checking. Again, we've talked about it on this channel how many times. They were trying to get over here to this exit. If you're going to miss your exit, go up to the next one, turn around, come back, hit the next exit, and turn around. Pay your penalty for not paying attention. Instead, this person is cutting across 3 lanes of traffic, messing this trucker's day up, messing the car's day up that was behind it, all because they weren't paying attention. Like, this is like the entitlement that exists. And he was trying to pull off to get the information or whatnot. But nevertheless, yeah, you're making an inconvenience for everybody else, so you don't have to have an inconvenience. Like, you're the one that messed up. You got to deal with that problem. Okay, so we got a lane ending over here. I am so iffy on this situation. Half of me wants to be the hardcore trucker, you know, to hell with you. You know, I'm going to hold my lane, and if you get messed up, you get messed up. The other half of me is like, really? Is it the end of the world? Is it going to hurt me to let this person in? Is it going to hurt me to slow down for half of a second? Yeah, some instant karma's fun too. Nevertheless, it's enjoyable to watch. And realistically, this trucker couldn't have done anything even if they wanted to. Slowing down just so this car could come along, it didn't make any sense. So this car just made a bad decision. Yeah, instant karma. Okay, we got 3 trucks. Oh my gosh, look at these mountains, guys. Cows in the pasture. Gorgeous views. This is the positive side about trucking that nobody ever talks about. These views are astonishing, and if you never get the chance to travel the country, you'll never know. You know, you're in your own little bubble, and that's all you see. But let's get back to the crash instead of enjoying that. Okay, truck trying to pass on a blind curve too. Yeah, I mean, you could see all the way back there that he was trying to pass. Good job on the truck driver and the dash cam recognizing the issue and moving over into an out. If you don't know what an out is a spot to where you can go to where you're not going to be involved in whatever accident is going on. Sometimes you can do that. Other times you're kind of stuck in the situation, but good job on this driver for finding that. Okay, we got this van over here. Instead of coming on with the truck, granted, it's a cattle hauler, so it probably stinks a little bit, but nevertheless, you come on with them and then find a gap. Don't go for 2 lanes at the same time. Okay, somebody was honking the horn. I can't tell who it was. Okay, we're on the same clip here. Okay, weaving in and out of traffic, brake checking. What is going on, trucker? Okay, we're coming to a slowdown here. I'm guessing he's going to give it a good hard brake check. Flashes the headlights at him, gives him a good hard brake check. And this looks like he's hauling steel plates too. Like craziness, absolute craziness. Is it worth risking your life to prove a point? And nobody even knows what the point is. Okay, and then you're stopping and you're putting yourself in a dangerous position. Like there's people zipping around at you. Like this is nighttime driving too. This is dangerous stuff if you're not being careful. Okay, it sounds like they're calling on the trailer that was acting a fool. Good job. It sounds like a female driver too, which is even scarier. Somebody stopping like that in the middle of the road. Oh, snap. Is he delivering it on purpose or an accident? Yeah, I'm going to go with accident. Oh, yeah, it's all the way on the side of the trailer. Of course. No kidding. Yeah, yeah. And he's just going to keep going. Transporting trees. There we go. Rainy, wet conditions. You got four ways right here, too. There's something going on. Good job on these people for putting on their four ways. And this is why you got to pay extra attention. Also, good job on this truck driver because he was able to come to a stop. Okay, it's showing 59 miles an hour, which is still a little quick, but if it's a 70-mile-an-hour highway, you've dropped it by 10. Okay, and immediately, as soon as he sees it, we see that speed start to go down. Yeah, good job on all parties here. They're trying to find a way to move over as well. The truck driver was able to come to a stop, give them some space. Well done. Okay, we got a vehicle on the side of the road here. This, oh my gosh, that's so dangerous. It looks like this Conestoga flatbed over here tried to merge over without enough room to, forcing the guy to find it out. Yeah, it definitely looks like this Conestoga wasn't really paying attention, merged over a little bit. This truck had to find it out, and it could have been a lot worse with that truck sitting there if it was just a little bit further down the line. Either A, the semi-truck with the dash cam is going to end up getting into because he doesn't have any room to get over, or B, he's going to get over anyway to find it out and end up running into this guy, or he could have been standing outside. All in all, just a total dangerous situation. Okay, people pulling out here. Got to watch for them to come right back over. Okay, a lot of these guys that are doing this kind of stuff, they think that they need to swing wider than what they do. It all depends on the driver. I've seen some very good hotshot drivers that know what they're doing, and some people that, you know, they don't think that they need a CDL so they can go out and make a bunch of money without any experience. Dangerous to be having out on the road. This is clearly what this guy is doing as a hotshot truck. Yeah, he comes out, he swings wide, and if you're going to stay on that lane, fine. Don't come back over here, though, because this guy's expecting you to just be over there. Or better yet, this is nighttime. Wait for another gap to where you're not cutting out in front of anybody at all. And then they come and merge over back in this lane, forcing this guy off the side of the road because he can't slow down in time. Okay, so this truck is running out of lane over here. It says merge over, merge over, merge over. Now, my rule of thumb for this, for advice for four-wheelers, is to get on the gas and just get in front of them. If you're that close to it, just mash the gas, get in front of a truck driver. I got way more respect for that than somebody just holding that steer tire right there. Don't be parallel with that steer tire. If you are past about probably the passenger side door of a semi-truck and your lane is ending and you need to merge, you gun it and get in front of them. They will have so much more respect for you. Just don't brake check as soon as you get in front of them, though. Yeah, so this guy's lane ran out. Now, this truck could have been a nice guy and merged over, but he doesn't have any responsibility to. Okay, so this blue semi truck is merging over without enough room too. To his credit, this red car is in a blind spot. Number one, he does not have a hood mirror. And normally, if there's a hood mirror there, I don't give any grace for that at all. But there is no hood mirror there, and he is in that sweet spot where he could be in a blind spot, and he just didn't see him. And yeah, there's no way he's seen him because he's just dragging him along. Oh, okay, so this is on the inside of the red car. Oh my gosh, how terrifying is that? And the red car's not in the wrong here at all. You know, the blue truck merged over and wasn't paying attention to the blind spot. Okay, we got a yellow light, red light. Okay, gotcha. Let's back it up just a couple of notches here. Okay, so you see a brake light here. You see this slowing down. Like there's some signs here that this is changing. I see the yellow light right now. But it switches pretty quickly. And the truck driver just ran out of room. He didn't have enough room to stop. Tried to find an out. Yeah, I mean, another factor too is he's riding in the middle lane. So he has 2 outs technically, but you got people zipping around you on either side. So if you can't come to a stop, you know, because either A, you're not leaving enough following distance, or B, you know, the light changes a little quicker than you anticipated. He's trying to stop too. I mean, I could see that. This red truck is coming off of the interstate on this exit here. I'll let you guys be the judge on this one. Who do you think has the responsibility to allow him in? Do you think this guy should have been over here to let the higher speed traffic come in? This is a weird one. Honestly, after 8 years and some change of experience truck driving, I don't know who would be in the wrong on this one. Okay, so is this the same dump truck? Okay, we got another, it looks like the same exact vehicle. Okay, pickup truck cuts this guy off. But again, come on guys, let's take a look here. Yeah, this looks like exactly the same truck. It says A19, yeah, this is the same truck. So, I mean, you can see that stuff is slow up here, so you should automatically be slowing down. Obviously, this same exact truck has been in other incidences. I'm guessing that the truck driver himself wasn't paying enough attention. You know, you had a red light come really quick and they weren't able to stop. I gave a little credit there. And then the other incident, now this, like, okay, 3 accidents. I'm guessing the driver's the issue here. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you see yellow signs here saying that there's construction. This guy's coming onto the, you know, roadway here. Yeah, it did come to a stop. I think the only mercy that I can give is if this dump truck just has terrible brakes on it, and then it's on the company to get those dang brakes fixed, or the owner operator, whoever it is. Same truck, same exact truck in New Jersey. Man, I bet you're tired of buying bumpers in that thing, huh? All right, we got the same exact truck. What is going on here? What do you guys think's happened? If you guys know the backstory on this, I'd love to hear it, because this is the same truck. I see the same markings on the video itself. You know, the same truck is constantly getting into issues. Okay, this one's on the car. That's the car's fault, obviously. Okay, finally, we're on a different truck. Going on here? Traffic's come to a slowdown. Ooh, ran out of lane and is merging over, and it's a domino effect. Okay, so he merges over here, probably to try to rush around him, because this guy cut in on him thinking that, okay, so my guess is this truck was thinking that this truck was just being a jerk cutting in on him, but the lane actually ended. So he's ticked off now. He's going to haul butt around him to try to prove a point. And now the lane ends and he's SOL. And the only one that isn't affected in it is the one being a jerk. How about that? Oh, absolutely no reason for that. Yeah, despite never driving a cab over vehicle, I know that the view out of this window that's right there is like perfect. There shouldn't be any blind spots on these. Let me know if I'm wrong. I've never driven one, but I don't see where you could not see that car that is there. Rainy, wet conditions. This lane ends, you can tell by the way the lines are painted. And they're going to try to zip around. Oh, man, shucks. Poor car. Oh, woe is me. You know, they're going to throw this big old sob story. Oh, the car cut me off. No, you were driving like a jerk. And you got the penalty. All right. Whoa! Clearly not paying attention. Goodness gracious. I'm scared to hit play. All right, deep breath. Let's go. Oh, looks like he just missed it. Goodness gracious. Near miss. Gotta be paying attention, especially on the windy roads like that. You need to clean your windshield, good sir. Okay, we got this car here. Not even trying to take the exit. Okay, they're just being a jerk, trying to brake check. It's so astonishing to me to see all the stuff that is like happening recurringly on these crash reactions. Okay, night drive. You got some lights here. Is it over the line? Somebody passing another person? Yep, that's exactly what was happening in a double yellow. No passing in a double yellow. There's a reason for that. Oh, oh, oh. What in the heck was that? He thought he was going to go that way. Goodness gracious. Okay, it looks like this lane's going to end over here. You got the cones, even though it is a very grainy video. Trying to merge in. And the truck driver's doing his speed limit. You know, he has no obligation to let these people in. Man, this is a frustrating one today. Doink, 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 doink. Looking like Pac-Man over here. Guess he didn't see the sign 2 miles back. Yeah, there's something to be said about that because in other countries, they do a type of merging which is known as zipper merge, where one person goes, then the next person goes. One person goes, then the next person goes. Then it comes together like zipper on a jacket. And it works out really well like that. But that's under the assumption that everybody's going to follow the same rules. Now, what happens here in America is everybody thinks that they are in the right. And either A, this guy will come and try to cut in when he doesn't have enough room to and force his way in, or B, all these people will stack up back to back and not let anybody in at all. And then the whole other lane gets backed up. So it's really hard to make that zipper merge work when nobody is playing by the rules. Okay, you're in the wrong lane. So is he. Oh, no. Okay, I see what's happening. We're in a different country. Got it. Sorry. Oh, jackknife. Oh, no. The fuel tank got punctured. That's diesel fuel leaking all over the ground. You ain't going to get very far. That was a pretty bad jackknife, too. Okay, we got 1 inch here. How much is it actually? Is it 13.1? I'd say 13.1 probably. The typical height of a semi-truck is 13.6. He's trying it, though. I mean, he was under it. 14'1". Ah, I see what's happening. Yeah, so what's happening is these tires are coming up over the edge here, and there's just not enough room to swing a truck that wide. And this looks like one of these turnarounds in like Texas or something like that, where There's an option for a lane that'll just flip you back around going in the other direction. This way you don't have to sit through 2 red lights. Unfortunately, looks like some of the spots are not suitable for trucks. Pay attention to your signs, folks. A lot of times it'll say no trucks left lane. Okay, so it looks like this guy's just kind of cruising along here. He's coming up into a railroad, it looks like. You see the signs. Are they flashing? Yes, it looks like they're flashing. However, there's no guardrail. There's no rail to that comes down to block the way. In which case, boom, you should see that there's a train, but he's looking the opposite way. And as a general rule, it kind of does typically come from that side for some reason. And he's not seeing it until he's already halfway over the tracks. Boom, there he is. Now he figures out that he's in trouble. Yeah, that's why when you're coming up to tracks, you need to stop before the tracks, especially if you see a light that means stop. I mean, come on now. You know, he sees other cars crossing over here too, but he's looking this way right now. He should possibly be able to see that. I mean, maybe this tree's in the way or something, and then he's straight on, then he's looking the other way. He's rolling to the stop to figure it out. You look both ways multiple times. You got a stop sign right here, meaning you're going to have to stop on the tracks no matter what, unless you're stopped behind it. There's a reason for that. So stop behind it, and boom, he realizes right about now that he's screwed. And there's nothing that he can do except for enjoy the ride. Oh, man. I hope he's all right. Whoa, slipping and sliding. Oh my goodness. He almost did a perfect drift. Oh, and he hit a telephone pole too. Yeah, slow down on those bobtails because semi-trucks are designed to have weight on them. So really what happens is you would think that it would be easier to drive a bobtail versus a fully loaded truck. Now, to some degree it is. You're going to get up and go quicker, which is cool and awesome and all that stuff. However, you don't have any weight on those drive tires, which are the tires that are, you know, underneath the kingpin and all that stuff. So those drive tires are designed to hold a lot of weight. And when there isn't any weight on it, a lot of the weight shifts to those steer tires, your front tires, the ones that steer the truck. So as all the weight's up there, there's nothing in the back, a tight turn will send you sliding. I mean, and that's just the hard truth about it. So you actually need to be paying a little bit more attention when you don't have a load on you, because there's nothing holding you to the ground in the back. It's super light. You can spin out really easily in that. Just be careful out there. But that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for taking the time to watch my video. And if you like my content, things that I'm putting out, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. I appreciate the feedback so very much. And if you like this reaction, you'll like some of my others, click my playlist right here of all the reactions that I've done and enjoy those as well. All right.